Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing a fun glowing goddess summer makeup. I feel like the Greek goddess Thea, she is the Titan goddess of sight, she would have definitely rocked this makeup. It's very gold, it's very shimmery, bronzy. We're first going to go in with this vitamin C from Sonage. I think that's how you say it. I got it at a BoxyCharm. I super love this vitamin C serum. It's so plush. That's the best way I can describe it. I've used a lot of vitamin C in my life, and this is probably my favorite one I've ever used. It just feels so soft and hydrating. We're also going to lock it in with The Skin Day Cream with vitamin E and cucumber. It really does smell like cucumber, but like the fake cucumber. But again, this is another very plush, hydrating day cream. And before we walk outside, we're always going to wear our face SPF. I'm using the Hawaiian Tropics 30 SPF weightless sunscreen. This is super glowy, doesn't feel weird under my makeup, like not too heavy, which is what is key because I do not like the feeling of like heavy SPF on my face. We're going to start out by blocking out our eyelids with some concealer and then setting it down with a setting powder just to have a nice even base. We're going in with the iconic London Beachside Babe eyeshadow palette. Another thing I got in my BoxyCharm. It's so summer, so glowy and sparkly. I'm obsessed with staring at this footage. We're going to be using a lot of shades from this palette today to create our look. We're first going in with Bikini, which is a really nice red-based brown. We're going to be taking that on a flat angled eyeshadow brush. Well, this is one from a paint store from when I went to art school, but anyways, we're going to take that and we're going to make it like a little brown cat eye eyeliner on our eye, and we're going to create what I'm just going to start calling the Positions eyeshadow makeup, and taking from that point of the eyeliner and then dragging it into our crease to create a nice little graphic eye. They look like little horns on my eyes now that I look at this footage, but they're cute and I just can't get away from doing this eyeliner shape. After we've perfected our graphic eyeliner wings, we are going to take a more peanut butter shade, which is called Parasol, from that same eyeshadow palette. Very nice warm toned brown, and we're going to drag it over those lines just to create a nice little ombre of the two colors, just to bring some more warmth into the look. And if you mess up, you can do what I did, is just wipe it off and keep trying again. I really love using wet wipes when I'm doing makeup because it really helps wipe away my mistakes, fallout, and sharpens up any eyeshadow look in seconds. There is the completed look so far. Now we're going to take this nice peachy salmon color in the palette, which is called a Lounger. It's a very beautiful kind of soft coral, very muted, and we're just going to drag that into the crease just a little bit. This doesn't really matter, I feel like, because I do end up adding like a metallic shadow over it, but if you wanted to leave it like this, you could. It just creates a nice transition. Now we're going to go in with the shade Vacay Glow. These were all the like metallic glitters are very like remind me of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. Definitely easier to use with your finger than with a brush. I was able to eventually get it to build up with the brush, but it's definitely easier to apply with my finger, I've found. Now we're going to take Golden Hour, which is the perfect name for it. It's like a very golden hour bronze, and we're going to drag that into the crease just to have a nice subtle ombre of those two metallics. And then we're going to take Paradise, which is a metallic green, and just put that right in the center. This is giving like an old patina lamp or something that is starting to rust a little bit or turn a little bit green, which I like. Then we're going to just take that same bikini shade and sharpen up just a little bit with whatever we lost with those metallics, and then sharpen it up with a wet wipe. Now we're going to be taking that half magic shade called Elven Things, and we're going to put a little of that on the top of our eyelid and mainly into the inner corner and on our brow bone, just to add some more of that green vibe to the look. You could obviously skip this and do more of a gold based highlighter to highlight in those spots, but I wanted to play with something different. Now we're going to go in with Pacifica Collagen Mascara. I've actually been using this pretty much every day, and I do feel like my lashes are getting better, which is nice because mine are they're not long and they're not very thick. So if anything can help, I mean, I think they definitely look better than they used to. Now we're going to go with the ABH NORVINA Collection eyelashes in this very dramatic, wispy lash in the style ELEGANZA. I got these at Marshall's for like $5, so definitely check out Marshall's if you want to try out other eyelashes. We're going to go with the e.l.f. Precise Brow Pencil and a neutral brown, but we're first gonna take the Queen Studio brow gel and just lay down our eyebrows and kind of try to laminate them down, and then we'll fill them in just a little bit just to enhance and sharpen up that front of the brow. There are the brows all done. We're gonna remove our pores with the e.l.f. Good Vibes Only Soft Velvet Primer. I've been obsessed with this stuff. It's just so good. If you want a nice drugstore blurring primer, you want to pick this one up. I like to pat it into my skin all over. You could just do it on your T-zone and where your pores are, you know, a little more enlarged, but I like to do it everywhere to make sure my base looks nice and flawless. Now we're going to go in with my favorite skin tint, which is the Beauty Blender's Bounce Skin Tint. I've been wearing this since, I want to say, winter, and I'm going to say it now. I feel like this is a good all year around skin tint. It is my perfect shade. I'm sure it's gonna get a little too pale for me here now that summer's in full swing, but right now it's just the perfect match. It lasts all day. It never looks too cakey. It lets my little beauty marks show through, which I love. We're going to conceal with the R.Em Beauty Sweetener Concealers, and we're going to use the first shade, which is Light 8W, underneath our eyes and a little bit on our nose and any little acne scars. I love this concealer. I've been reusing it again. It's just so juicy, plumping, and hydrating. Never looks cakey. But I also picked up a darker shade, which was Tan 10C, which is supposed to be more on the cooler based, but for me it's definitely very warm toned, but it does look like a nice cream bronzer on me. I definitely found it applies best with a sponge rather than a brush, but I saw that she uses like her concealers all over her face to like do foundation, concealer, and contour and bronze, so I wanted to try it out when they were having a 20% off thank you sale for like being open 1 year, and I do really enjoy it. I'm gonna keep trying it out. It definitely adds a little bit more coverage on your cheeks, but also is a nice color for me. We're going to go in with the Rose Ink Heliotrope Lip and Cheek color. This is my favorite YouTuber, Julia Adams' favorite blush. And I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I was super excited about it. I think the packaging looks like a little toilet seat, but I think that's cute. But it's a nice, I didn't try it on my lips, but it's a really nice formula on your cheeks. It doesn't look like makeup in my opinion. It just looks like you're blushed within, and it doesn't remove your makeup underneath it too, which I feel like some cream products can do. We're going to set my under eyes with this Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio in light, and we're going to take that first pale shade, which is kind of like a baby pink in my opinion, to go underneath our eyes to add a nice brightening effect. And then we're going to take my favorite powder, the Kosas Cloud Set in Breezy, and apply that to the rest of the face. Just the best powder. It just makes me look like a mannequin. Now we're going to set that blush a little bit with the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Shimmery Rose. I wouldn't say it's a rose color. It's definitely more peachy. I feel like it was the perfect shade match to Heliotrope, and it adds a nice little bit of a glow too. We're going to go in with the One Size Cheek Clapper in Fat Ass. We're going to use that shade BBL, which is a shimmery blush topper. I just love blush and I can't stop myself, and this adds another dimension to the blush. Very glowy. I've been using this blush every day and I just couldn't get away with not using it. I'm going to contour my nose and around my cheeks and my jawline to help sharpen up those features. To highlight, we're going to be taking this Wet n Wild Lilo and Stitched Collection Hula Honey, and we're going to be taking that nice gold champagne highlighter. I don't know if you can buy this anymore, but Wet n Wild has the best highlighters. I'm sure they have something similar in some of their highlighter formulas, but these are super beautiful metallic but also blend really well into the skin. And I did add that onto my brow bone a little bit just to tie it in a little bit more. Now we're going to be trying the R.Em Beauty EQ, or maybe it's pronounced IQ for like emotional intelligence, I'm not sure, at the borderline lip liner pencil. I never tried her lip liners and I was really curious about it. This is a rosy brown nude, one of my favorite kind of tones. Has an adjustable like twist up tip, which I very much love, and at the bottom you can pull off the bottom cap and it has a sharpener if you choose to want to make it sharper. So more into the look, we're going to take the L'Oreal Paris Color Riche Intense Volume Matte Lipstick in Le Coral Irreverent. And we're going to blot that into the lips for a nice warm little lippy. I kind of like that you can still see the lip liner. And I did enjoy this look, but I wanted a little bit more warmth and orangey tones into this, so I did go ahead and top it with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in the shade Heroin. It's very like orange based red, but it's very more neon red orange in my opinion. Also, there's another comparable shade from NYX, which is one of their soft matte lip creams in the shade Morocco, just another nice neon orangey red if you wanted to use that instead, if you already had it. I really like those formulas. It's like new super plush on your lips. And there is the completed lip. It is a little bit more orangey and coral like I was looking for. I feel like this look Ariana could have wore in the God Is a Woman music video. It really much looks like that scene where she's like touching other women in the painting. But I hope you enjoyed this video and you're having a good start to the summer. I know I am. I'm about to see Taylor Swift tomorrow on Saturday, June 3rd. So I'm super excited. And I hope you have a good rest of the day or night. And don't forget, if you could like my video, comment below, subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. Bye!